Hey, what's up, Mark? Good morning, man. Good morning, bro. Zwitch just came home from work. Greatest notification to get. Thanks, man. Hey, good to see you in here, Zwitch. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, what's up, guys? Casper, Slavic. Yo, dude, glad to see the stream live. Just corpse camping 3 ally mages in Ashenvale that kept killing my 2500. Awesome. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good day. First to like the stream. Thank you, Rango. Thanks, man. By the way, got Lupos in 13 minutes after getting the Duskwood yesterday. Wow, feels good, dude. Feels good. Feels good, man. Might go with the no facial hair look. Oh, first time watching the stream. What's up, Noah? Scotters Dafu F, yeah, hell yeah, guys. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Thanks for stopping in. A frontal cam? when I get some new equipment, man. I actually ordered some new equipment, like a new mic and stuff, so I think the stream is gonna improve in quality a bit. Yay, an elf. Oh, what's up, Inferno? What's up, Inferno Gal? Nacho Daddy, what's good, dude? Love your channel. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out today. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Is that Big Dockin in the house? What's up, Dockin? What's up, dude? I'm excited for tomorrow, man. We're gonna link up. Gucci Ultra and Twitch. What's up, Gucci? How y'all doing today? Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna wait for it to fill a little bit, and I got some
What can I do for you?
I got some announcements for the channel,
See you later.
and I just wanted to kind of get some feedback on some stuff. So this will be a fun stream, I think. Let me start setting up these bars. Hey, Tokes Ginger, Stathis, Hans, Yarnmark, love your videos. First time watching your stream. Hope you all have a fantastic day, mate. Thank you, Hans. Thank you so much, man. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me today. Got some fun stuff to share with you. Let us get these bars in order, though. Tauren Female Hunter Biss. Hell yeah. Favorite classic WoW streamer. Thank you, Gussie. Thank you, guys. Thanks for hanging out today. Gunther asks, how long are the demo servers up? They're going to be up till the 8th, man. So we got actually one more day, sadly enough, and then we'll have a whole 8 freaking months with no classic. Rip. But that's partially what I want to talk to you guys about. You know, we got a lot of time to kill before classic comes out. And I finished all my class leveling guides, as you guys may have known. I finished all 9 classes, so kind of have the the world is our oyster now as far as what content to make. And I have some ideas. But I just wanted to get some feedback on some of the ideas and what you guys might find interesting. So let's put this 2, 3. Alright, let's go do druid things. Looming Lou, add me on Northdale. I'm not playing on Northdale, but you guys add him. Genesis 2031, hey, I'm totally sucked in by classic beta. I can't wait to play it, but it's so freaking far away. I've decided to go and level an alt again in retail for now. how the scaling worked. I heard they did some work on the scaling, so man, you guys are just making me itch to share some of this stuff. I guess I'll be sharing it throughout the stream. So have you guys heard of something called Project 60? I heard about it for the first time yesterday, and I heard some of the bigger streamers are doing it, and some of the people I was chilling on Discord with were mentioning it to me. Druids are good, bro. Don't listen. Yeah, I love Druids in Classic. As you guys might know, I freaking love Druids. Whatever floats your boat, don't let your friends make fun. Yeah, there's nothing to make fun of as far as Druids go, guys. Like, Druids are really, really strong in vanilla. I could go on and on about how much I really enjoy the Druid class. Feral got such fast leveling, definitely. Also, I mean, I do this on pretty much all these demo streams. If you guys have any questions about any of the stuff that you see in the guides, like maybe some of the tips and tricks, like whether it be wand weaving or hamstring kiting or whatever, you know, now's probably our only chance up until Classic comes, unless I get into the beta or the alpha, for me to just kind of demonstrate some of this stuff. Because I know it must be kind of frustrating just seeing a PowerPoint the whole time. Good morning, everybody. Good day, good evening, whoever's joining just now. Thanks for hanging out today. So have you guys heard of Project 60? Is that something you guys have heard of? Victor, Wellen, Van, Marcus, you haven't. Okay. Well, I don't really fully understand it either. But pretty much the gist of it is that, you know, while it may not be Classic, there's a thing called Project 60 that people are doing where basically you go on retail and you don't use any heirlooms or anything, and you just level up to 60 and do some of like the vanilla content that exists in retail. And, you know, it might be kind of fun to do. I was thinking about that. I was also thinking about doing stuff like playing Diablo 2 or Warcraft 3 or something, just on the streams. You know, I'm going to continue to make videos for Classic WoW, but I can't exactly stream Classic WoW for the next 8 months or whatever unless I get into the beta. So I'm thinking of other games that you guys might like that are Blizzard related, stuff like that. Let's see. Cargoes. It is when you send your Void in on a red mob whilst he uses Consume Shadows. Yeah, you Consume Shadows as an out-of-combat heal, so you don't want to be doing that. Cargoes, do you think it's worth to put 5 points into Master of Deception subtree first as a Nelp as your stealth becomes quite good and you can pickpocket easily? I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. Michael, I probably wouldn't do that. You should be able to pickpocket. Kind of not having to do it that way. You can kind of run up to mobs that people are already fighting and pickpocket them. You can do stuff like that. But I wouldn't put 5 whole talent points into that unless you really want to. Hey, Chris, what's up, guys? Diablo, Slavic, Kev, Chaos, Derpies, Tobias, Anthony, Skirman. Oh, welcome, guys. I can't stream a private server because Blizzard already striked my channel. For those of you who may not know, I got a copyright strike a little while ago. So, you know, I'm kind of on their radar and stuff, and it's because my first versions of my guides had private server footage on them. So, you know, they strike me. So my strike falls off in December, but I kind of gotta lay low a little bit. But yeah, I was thinking about doing stuff like Project 60, where it is retail, you know, so it's not the greatest thing ever, but at least we can play some WoW, and there's still some unchanged 60 content, like some of the raids and stuff, so... I feel like that type of thing would only be fun though if I had other people who play Classic to play with me and do that. So I don't know if you guys are you know, interested in that. If you do play retail, we could do the Project 60 thing on stream, and also play like some of the OG classic Blizzard games like Diablo 2. I haven't played that in forever, man. Like it's probably been 10 years or something, you know. So that's something we could do. Did I try to appeal it? Nah, there's no point to appeal it, Chaos. I mean, what am I gonna say? Like, I was clearly just doing private servers. Thanks for call out. Oh, so you heard about it, Genesis? How does the hamstring method work? Oh, I can show you. I can show you how it works. Project 60, their MT had like 15k health in BWL. So you guys heard of Project 60, right? I don't know if you guys could explain it to me that well. I just heard it was kind of like doing vanilla, but in retail. I'm kind of interested by that. That sounds really fun. You know, you don't. I assume you're not using heirlooms and stuff, right? You're not using heirlooms. Yeah, I can show you how the hamstring method works, man. I'll show you. Yeah, like again, like if you guys have any questions about any of the stuff in the guides, I'm happy to show you all that stuff. I did the other day like a something like a 3-hour leveling workshop. Project 60 was a joke. How so, Jake? It's a problem if you do Project 60 if we're all on different servers. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll show you on a warrior. Where's my warrior at? So the thing is about the demo, it's a little bit messed up, the kiting in the demo. You guys might know that the hitbox is like really big, so you can't really effectively hamstring kite that well in the demo. But I can still demonstrate the concept for you. So pretty much, what's your day job, Kev? Well, I do sort of have a job in the games industry right now, but I'm trying to, when Classic comes, you know, kind of attempt to go full time with it, kind of stream and do that. Just give it a shot, you know. I eat cat food. Nice, man. Retail is not tuned well for that level, IMO. Yeah, it might be worth giving a shot. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, I'm thinking out loud with you guys because, you know, I finished the class leveling guides, so I'm thinking about what other content we could do on the live stream portion. I'm still gonna make classic videos, of course, and I got lots of ideas there. But as far as live streaming, you know, I don't want to be just streaming my ugly mug all the time. I assume it'd be more entertaining if we're gonna play something. So like maybe Diablo 2 or Warcraft 3 or Project 60, something like that. Yeah, so pretty much mobs out in the open world like this zebra has a faster attack speed than me, and also has a higher movement speed than me, right? So if I were to attack it, it's going to be attacking faster and it's going to be catching me. So to negate these advantages on a mob, you want to slow it and then dance in and out, weave in and out of range of its hitbox. But the thing about the demo is that the hitbox is kind of too big, and like people like Monkey News and really experienced warriors, we're definitely kind of supporting that. So I'll show you what it kind of should look like. I think humanoids walk a little slower. That's a caster though, the centaurs, so that won't work. We could just try it on a zebra. So pretty much you want to charge in. You want to charge in, get your battle shot applied. I'll try to make it real simple. So right after you auto attack, you're gonna want to apply a hamstring and then run out of range of it. And then you're gonna count down the seconds on your swing timer, come back in, get the white attack, and then apply your ability. So you want to do the white attack first. As you can see, this thing is just right on me though. And it's kind of important that you don't overkill stuff. Like what I did right there was an overkill. It's not that big of a deal because I wasn't going to go onto another target right away. But you don't want to overkill stuff. Like, and you want to pull your rage up ideally. So we'll try again on this Plane Strider. Charge in, one white attack, hamstring, get out of range of a hitbox, count a couple seconds, get back in, swing, rend. It's still hitting me though, man. It's hitting me like so much. It's kind of crazy. This thing, it's really on. With a 40% movement speed slow, like with hamstring, it doesn't work too good. It would be more challenging without using not only heirlooms, but also no quest rewards. Yeah, that's what I would assume, right? That's what I would assume. Dixie Twist, Project 60 last time was no mount till 40. 60, no heirlooms, no AH, no help from people not in Project 60. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Dixie. I don't know, it seems kind of fun to me. It seems kind of fun to me. I never heard of that. That sounds like just, you know, being able to just level the old-fashioned way in retail. Eric, dude. Oh, what's up, Suicide? Karg, your stream will grow so fast when Classic gets closer. Your guides are by far the best I've seen, and can't wait for the grind. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, another thing I was going to tell you guys is we are going to start a guild. You probably heard me talking about it, but someone in Discord was kind enough, he was kind enough to make a guild website for us. So you can apply there if you're interested. We're gonna have kind of a two-part guild. So one's gonna be the more the bigger, more casual social leveling guild, and you know, as long as you're cool and you know you got a good attitude, people are all welcome. And then we're gonna have a bit more serious guild as well. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely consider it. Can you test if casting abilities in shape-shifted form cancels the form? You mean like spamming Wrath or something while you're in bear form? Yeah, we could try that. We could try that. We could try that for sure. Oh, Lottie back. What's up, man? We could try that. No group finder. It's fun, but still crazy easy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever, you know, leveled without air. Ever since they implemented heirlooms, I don't think I ever leveled just 1x on retail. So it might be kind of an interesting experience. All right, so take care, Genesis. Take care, man. We can try it out on the druid, man, if you want. How far into raiding do you plan on going? All the damn way, man. All the damn way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You might want to roll a couple hots here. Sure I'm not running into another mob. When server launches, will you guys all play on the same server? Probably not with all the main streamers, but yeah, we're trying to start a guild together so we can all play on the same server for sure. Test it by keybinding any heal and other than action bar 1. Okay, yeah, we can try it. So we'll just put like healing touch up here or something. Nope. It says you're in shapeshift form. You can make a simple macro though. I'm assuming just cancel the form, cancel the aura, and then be able to use it and pop out though. So you can't just directly use a spell in this form. Can't wait. It's gonna be a horde guild. Yeah, it's gonna be a horde guild. So if you guys are interested, man, like, that's the other thing. So we got actually a good amount of people in here. Pretty much 300 or so across Twitch and YouTube. So, you know, I was thinking about the channel and the state of the channel and the future of it and everything. And I kind of, you know, we may be playing Classic WoW together, but Classic WoW to me is just the platform we're using to basically just bring gamers together. You know, I'm West Coast Gorge. You know, just bring gamers together. And you know, when you're watching lots of Twitch streamers, it looks like they're having fun and stuff, but it looks like they have their own communities set up, and it looks like they, you know, they're doing their own thing. I really don't want to give off that vibe to you guys. Like, I want you to all feel that, you know, there's no barriers to entry to be part of this community, and that, you know, I want the channel to basically be about just bringing gamers together, looking out for each other. You know, having fun, and no matter if we grow or have the best rating guild or whatever, I don't want to ever have that elitist mentality towards the guild. And no matter where you guys are at in the world, just know that you can just hop in the Discord, hit me up, hit anyone up, and you know, I don't know. Great to see it working vanilla style like that. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, basically, you know, if I were to like die tomorrow or whatever, you know, I want to at least feel like I brought people. I did my best to bring some people together. People in our generation in general too. Like, yeah, there's pros and cons. Every generation has its struggles, right? But as far as the millennials go, and you know, we haven't had the easiest ride, right? And some of us may be feeling like we should be more successful or whatever. And some people, I was reading this study like a few months ago, they were saying that a lot of millennials and stuff feel very lonely at the end of the day, like more so than ever. A lot of people are feeling very lonely. And that is the worst feeling, man. That is the most feels bad feeling. And you know, this can at least be a platform for people. You know, if you're in a good spot, you're in a bad spot, you're just looking for a sense of community, looking for some homies, just come hang out, man. Come hang out. So that's like the mission statement of the channel, if that makes sense. I just want it to be a platform, bring cool people together. You know, we're all getting older. I assume the classic crowd is you know, we're getting a bit older. Some of us have wives and kids and jobs and stuff. You know, adulting is pretty hard, man. It's pretty hard. A lot of us didn't sign up for this shit, you know, so. Alexander Bredo Schmidt. Yo, Cargos, how's it going there? Did I miss anything cool? Not really, nothing crazy, man. We're just talking about, like, the future of the channel, what you guys might enjoy as far as streaming, because you guys subscribe to this channel for Classic WoW, but the thing is, Classic WoW is not going to be here for like 8 months, and I don't know if I'm going to get into the beta. So, oh, it's Peace Boom. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. And I might not be able to get in the beta, and we know we potentially have 8 months. So I do want to start streaming a lot more regularly. It's becoming more fun to me, and I'm thinking about what content you guys might want to see while I'm streaming. So I was thinking about maybe doing Diablo 2, maybe doing Warcraft 3, Project 60, stuff like that. Mattia Merla says, I don't want to be a bother, but is front shredding work in cat form? Nah, man. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. We tested it with Rogue and front stabbing, but no bueno. But you never know. Stuff could change. Some people are making the case that maybe it was in vanilla and that this is a 7.35 client. So, but yeah, like I said, guys, like you don't have to feel like lonely or whatever. Just come in the Discord, and you'll have some sort of community there for you. I want to build a community of people. We look out for each other. You ever gonna address the Speedo pics on your Insta? I used to be kind of into kind of bodybuilding and powerlifting and all that. I was a little beefcake at one point, so took some shameless selfies. I have to confess. That's funny you saw that, Timmy. Speedo pics, dude. That's hilarious. Hey Vlad, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's a nice Tuesday here. I got my cup of coffee, hanging out with you guys. Couldn't really ask for more. It's a privilege, man. It really is a privilege. The fact that you guys want to hang out. I know there's so many different options out there for content creators and streams and stuff. You know, you just go to Twitch and it's just like, you know, you have everyone at your pick. So you guys being here with me, man, means everything to me. How much I bench? It's been a minute since I benched, man. But when I was sort of at my peak, I was able to get up 280. My working sets were like 285. I'd do like 5x5 sets at 285. But the thing is, when I started lifting, guys, that's another thing. When I started lifting, I wasn't. You know, you guys know those people. What kind of coffee do I drink? I said it on stream a lot, Remox. I like the seasonal beverages a lot. So when it comes to this type of season, I'm super basic bitch mode. I'm always getting the pumpkin spice lattes. I'm always getting like the kind of autumnal fall type beverages. And then when winter comes around, I'll be getting those peppermint mochas and the you know, gingerbread stuff. Oh man, what was I saying? Shoot, man, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, when it comes to training in the gym, right? When you guys all probably had friends that when they started lifting, they were already pretty strong. They were already putting up one plate on each side. Like that was just their base. Easy. Like they just go to the gym naturally strong, putting up one plate, 135 on the bench. That was their starting point. I had friends like that. When I first started lifting, back when I was like maybe 15, 16, the trainer was like, dude, you need to start with the bar. Like, you're gonna hurt yourself, dude. You need to start with the bar. I started at rock bottom, man. Like that, and the bar is just 45 pounds. So working my way up to doing one plate on each side, and then eventually 2 plates on each side, man, that felt so good. But it can't happen. Pumpkin spice is on point. Hell yeah, dude. Love my pumpkin spice. Basic bitch, man. Might as well wear some yoga pants. Let's see here. Sorry, I missed a bunch of the chat. What server on when I was up playing retail? I was on 2 servers. So I was on Dark Iron. Are you saying back in OG Vanilla? Because I played on a bunch of servers over the years, but on Vanilla, it was It was Dark Iron. I was in a guild called Tetragrammaton on Dark Iron, and then I was on Anderhall. Just zapped in. When I was 15, I was way stronger than I am now with 23. Feels bad, man. It happens, dude. It happens, yeah. It's crazy, you know, you put in all this work in the gym and it's so easy to like lose all those gains. I mean, you get some muscle memory, right? It's not like you're gonna be super weak again. Oh shit, we got a donation. Infernal Gal with the 5 pounds. I love the channel and the vibe you want for your channel on Discord. Keep up the good work. Yo, thank you so much, Infernal Gal. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Wow, that was the fastest level. We just killed, we were grinding for like 15 minutes and I'm level 16. That's crazy. Are there any differences to vanilla yet? Yeah, there's some differences, man. There's some differences, Nave. But it's ultimately the type of thing where a lot of this stuff feels like...
I love the channel and the vibe you want for your channel in Discord. Keep up the good work.
I appreciate you, Inferno. I appreciate you. Yeah, there's a lot of differences people have been pointing out. Getting real savage with Blizzard. But I think most of this stuff is going to get ironed out. The main one that was bothering people a lot, and bothered me as well, is the sharding. But it seems like if they're going to do sharding, they're going to limit it just to the starting zones. You know, 1 through 6. Hopefully just 1 through 6, not even 1 through 10. And then phase it out. But even that, I'd much rather have just a shit show of a launch. You know, with dynamic respawns and people running around like headless chickens. I'd much prefer that. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. At the moment, starting to get some gains again, but my stamina, holy, literally non-existent. Yeah, step by step, man. Step by step. the voice, the voice, the text to voice. It's a little creepy, yeah. Cargoes, you are my husband, though. Sure, man. If they add an enemy cast bar, would it really ruin people's experiences? No, I'm sure there's gonna be add-ons, dude, where you can track the swing timer and the cast of people. Nah, that's not gonna ruin the experience at all, man. You agree on sharding? Yeah. But yeah, like, I'll say it again, I'll keep reiterating it. For any of you watching right now, wherever you're at in the world, there are no barriers to entry towards hanging out and being part of this little community we're building. And, like, just come in the Discord and hit me up. Like, it's really, there's no issue. Like, there's nothing stopping you. Like, this is just the ground floor right now. And we have years and years ahead of us to have fun playing Classic together. And at least for me, like, it's not so much the progression in Classic that excites me the most and getting the best gear, because probably most of us have played some expansions, right? Whether it was TBC or Wrath or Mists or whatever, all the expansions. So most of us, I think, probably at one point or another had pretty great gear, you know, pretty BIS gear, and was part of a progression guild or whatever. So, you know, we kind of, once you get that experience of being pretty good geared and achieving your dreams in that respect, you know, that desire kind of fades a little bit. So for me, it's all about the community. Like, no joke. Like, I'd rather be a bunch of noobs and have a strong community than to just be some, like, elitist people that everybody just wants to fuck each other over and stuff. I know there are add-ons, make it real old school WoW. Oh yeah, that's another thing, Ryan. I have to say the loot trading is rough, dude. That doesn't sound very good. The loot trading aspect. If you guys don't know what loot trading is, basically it's kind of like how it is on retail. That's how it is on retail now, right? So if something drops, like in a dungeon, you can trade it with someone in your group for something like 30 minutes or an hour after you get it. So the main thing that comes to mind, which I think will be an issue, is if people were like do a UBRS run or something, and you got a couple of your boys in there, and you know, you're all rolling neat on something, and then you just trade it to the other person, you're just drastically increasing someone's chances of getting it, and it can get real shady real quick. And it seems like Blizzard, the reason why they're doing it is to reduce the number of tickets. That's their main reasoning. But Blizzard, just deal with the tickets, man. Like, just deal with the tickets is what I would say, because that could really mess things up. Loot trading is there because they just don't want 1 mil tickets for it. Yeah, I mean, I feel them on that, but I don't know. I don't think that's the option. That's the solution, because it's gonna really put a lot of corruption in the dungeons and stuff. I've got to go now. Ready to need to make dinner. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, thanks again for the donation, Inferno. Really, always nice to see you in the chat. Is human rogue really that much stronger than night elf? Kinda. Yeah, the human sword racial is really strong, Roka. But again, it's vanilla at the end of the day. Just play what you want, man. For real. Like, even when it comes to the most extreme case, like playing a dwarf priest or something, I don't know. Like, I'm a little bit of a low-key RPer. Like, I don't know if I could play a dwarf as my main. I like dwarves. I respect their like architecture and how they look, and I appreciate dwarves. But could I main a dwarf? I don't know, man. I'd probably just play human, to be honest, if I had to play priest. So, you know, I definitely, like, it's such an investment of time in vanilla to make to level to 60 and stuff, that I would just play whatever you think looks coolest, man. Because you're gonna regret it, I think, probably. You know, if you just go for the super optimal min-max like strat, and then your character looks like a potato to you, and you don't really like your character doesn't really resonate with you, then what's the point? Good morning, Smelly. Good morning. Dwarves are badasses. I have to say though, the dwarves, those little guys, man, when they get the full plate armor on and they're looking like a little meatball and they're running around the BGs, they look pretty cool. I gotta say, the dwarves look pretty cool. They look really sweet with armor. Would love to hear your opinion on enhancement shaman versus ret paladin when it comes to fun gameplay style and leveling speed. I'd say I'd put shamans significantly ahead of paladins, and this is why. So 1 to 10, let's break down the brackets of shaman, right? 1 to 10 is pretty quick. You have both ranged abilities, you have melee abilities, you have good sustain. You get access to the Earthbind kiting at level 6. So 1 to 10 is a breeze. 10 to 20 slows down a little bit comparatively to some classes like Hunter and potentially Druid and stuff like that. But then 20 to 30 it speeds up pretty significantly because you get Ghost Wolf, which gives you between 20 and 30, you are moving around faster than anybody in all of Azeroth. You're moving around, you're rocking out 40% movement speed on a shaman. So 20 to 30 is pretty nice, and you know, the fact that you can potentially heal and tank or DPS as a shaman is so cool. It's so cool. And yeah, shamans can tank. It's not the most optimal thing, but you can do it. You just got to work a little harder. You got to kind of out-level the content a little bit, but you can do it, man. And especially if it's just like bosses out in the open world or something, and you need to like kill Tethys or something, and you're in Stranglethorn Vale, you slap on a shield, put on Rockbiter, you're good to go. Yeah, I love Druids, yeah. Did I watch the Q&A at BlizzCon? Yeah, I watched it. You can't recognize ninjas, what the fuck? If you have 5 friends with you, you just need to sell it with another guy who needs it. You're talking about the loot trading, right, Brimstone? Yeah, that's probably my biggest concern, because they didn't really say anything with regard to loot trading, right? They're kind of just going with it, I think. Yo, Gu on, man. I always see you in the chat, bro. I appreciate you, man. You're always in here supporting me, man. Thank you so much, man. Loving your class guides. Keep on the great work. Thank you, Gu. I hope you have a good day, man. I hope we can link up in voice sometime. I appreciate you, man. You can't trade if need. Yo, that's one thing I was going to talk to you guys about. So this guy, Guerin, says, is it possible to play as ranged DPS as Druid in Classic? I don't know if this would be an interesting piece of content for you guys, but it would be kind of fun. You know, it wouldn't be the most, like, optimal thing, but I was thinking about maybe doing some leveling guides for the underdog kind of meme specs. Like, because some people, they just have their heart set on, I want to go Resto, I want to go Prot, I want to go Boomkin. That's the gameplay style that resonates with me the most. I like that underdog mentality. I don't care if it's if it's not that efficient. I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna do me. So I think it'd be kind of fun to come up with a leveling guide. Like if you had to commit to Boomkin or Balance or whatever, to have some sort of optimal way to do it. You know. So I don't know if that would be interesting to you guys, because it's not like the most efficient thing ever. But you know, for the people that want to do it, maybe if you're leveling alt or something, and you want to try leveling as Prod or Boomkin, then you have some kind of resource, you know. Chris, bro, dude, huge thanks and appreciation for your guides. Very well done. Thank you, man. Hey, enjoy. What's up, man? Hope all is well. Community. Die Amos, the Toter, Helamania. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thanks for stopping by on Twitch. James Nurse, is this classic? Yeah, this is the classic demo. This is the classic demo. We only got one more day to play it though, so it's a little bittersweet, right? I'm glad we got to play it a little bit, but we're gonna have to go pretty much 8 months after tomorrow with no classic. So, you know, that's another thing. How did you change the frame positions? Oh, you just have to right click this and go to move frame, and then you can lock or unlock it and then just move it. Yo, help me get through the workday until I can get home and play some myself. Hell yeah, I got you, Helamania. I got you, man. Yeah. Don't worry, man. Make your workday a little bit better if possible. Watch all your guides. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. The move thing. Yeah, I don't think it was in vanilla, actually. I don't remember at least, but like I said before, the majority of my understanding of vanilla is actually through private servers, because I was like 13 or something when vanilla came out. I was kind of a noob. I was kind of a noob, I gotta say. That's sick. Hope they keep it. Yeah, really hoping they drop classic earlier. Yeah, me too, man. They did say there's gonna be a beta though, for some of you guys that maybe haven't been keeping like super up to date. They did like kind of lightly confirm that there was gonna be a beta, so I really got my fingers crossed that that they let me into the beta, man. I would be so sad if I don't get into the beta. Holy shit. Beta or alpha or whatever. Hey Cargos, how do you keep up with the new graphics? You enjoy them? Really like the grass and shadows? I actually like the water, man, because there's two things about classic WoW that always kind of ruined the immersion for me, to be honest. Like, it wasn't bad, like I still love the game, best game ever, but there's two things that really like kind of annoyed me a little bit, and it was the lava, because the lava looked real like simple in some ways. It looks like just like a 1 pixel thing, and sometimes the water. Oh wow, we got a donation, 25 PLN from.
One day you will understand the only one coffee is black coffee. Great job, by the way. Hashtag flex.
Yo, Lucas, thank you, man, for the 25 PLN, dude. I do like black coffee, especially like if I have any kind of gym goals or something like that. Black coffee is like my favorite thing because it's got no calories, you know. I do love black coffee. There's another thing too. It's kind of popular in California called cold brew. I don't know if you guys have cold brew, but I love my cold brew. It's like black coffee, has a little bit of foam on the top. Super good. Great job, by the way, Flex. Thank you, Lucas. Thanks a lot, man. Can't wait for beta to start a legit speed leveling guide. Yeah, we've been working on some stuff, Jay. Partnered up with a couple dudes who have been working real hard on that, and we're gonna have something for you guys soon with regard to that. Oh, Kay's in the chat. Hey, what's up, Kay? How you doing today? Been following your guides for a while now. Love the content. Keep it up. Thank you, man. What kind of coffee do you guys like, man? Are you guys coffee drinkers, tea drinkers? What's your go-to beverage when you're leveling, playing some WoW? As you guys might have noticed, I'm pretty much always drinking something when I'm playing. So I like my coffee. I like some energy drinks. I also like, you know, having a couple beers while I'm playing. Relaxes me a little bit. What's your go-to beverage? You like juice, milk, a little warm milk, some tea? Oh shit, Hamster Wheel in the chat. What's up, man? What's up, dude? Good to see you in here, bro. Takanashi in the chat. Draylore. So Draylor says, I'd personally like to see endgame guides now that we know how to level the class we want to play. How do we want to go to rating? What are the optimal specs and what role can we expect to play? Definitely, Draylor. That's definitely got to get done, man. Like the endgame ones, for sure. Thanks for that. I'm planning on leveling as a war with a friend playing Priest. Do you think Prot Holy could compete with Arms or Fury and Shadow in terms of leveling speed? Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. You got to be a little aggressive with, you know, with your combat efficiency, but you could do it. Takanashi in the house, evening man. Hey stream, what's up, Taka? Vanilla cream Dr. Pepper. Okay, dude, don't hear that every day. I've never seen that before though. I like my Dr. Pepper though, I gotta say. If it's not beer, it's a cup of tea or coffee, Pepsi or water. Yerba mate? Oh yeah, dude, I heard of yerba mate. Fat Gucci in the house. What's up, Fat? What's up, fam? Irish breakfast tea. That's a good one. I do like my black teas, man. Add a little bit of cream to it. Add a little bit of cream to the black teas. It's good. It's good stuff. Yeah. I like just having a tea kettle. You know, just putting the kettle on, and then once it boils, you can have a couple cups off that. That's my favorite. Starbucks blonde roast. Yeah, dude, those are good. If you have what do they call that? Is it the blonde flat white? You heard of a flat white? That's another trendy thing here that I kind of like at the Starbucks, getting a flat white. You can get a blonde flat white too. Blonde flat white's good. That's what my girl always gets. Cargos, thank you so much for your great work. What do you think about making respecking in classic cheaper, like 10 golds? I don't know, man. I kind of like it how it is, cause the high gold cost makes it like more permanent. You know, you kind of like have to stay in your spec, cause nobody can afford 50 gold unless there's some super baller in the game.
The time and effort you put into the leveling guides is really appreciated. Thanks for the hard work, dude.
Yo, what the fuck? Hey Hachi with the $20 donation. Yo, thank you, dude. What the heck, man? Yo, I really appreciate that, man. That's crazy, though. Can we show some love to this guy? Like, dude, 20 bucks, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. What did you do in the army? How developed are your unarmed combat skills? Not that developed. I mean, in basic training, they make you do like wrestling and grappling, and you go through a couple weeks of it where you're just on these pads, and you know, you're wrestling each other, and you kind of like wrestle each other into submission back and forth. But you know, there's all these certifications for unarmed combat. I don't have any of those or anything like that. What's my day job? So I'm working for like a games industry company. I've been working in the games industry for a couple years now, but to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing the content thing a little more seriously. I've been thinking that way for a little while, because I said it in one of my past videos. I basically went off to do some training in the army, and you know, man, there were some really sucky parts there, and it kind of made me realize, like, I really like making content. I'm kind of more of a creative dude, and I like just hanging out with you guys and making content, and you know, that's kind of my dream. Like, honestly, if I could just make videos, stream with you guys, be able to, you know, chill with my dogs, have a beer here and there, play games, like, that's, dude, it doesn't get much better than that to me. Like, I'm kind of a simple guy, to be honest. I don't think when I was a little kid, I used to think, like, I need maybe a Lambo or a yacht or something, or some crazy shit, like, you know, just being some out-of-touch baller was the dream. But I don't know, you can call it settling, you can call it whatever. I'm a pretty simple dude at this point. If I could just do this, man, I'm pretty happy. And even this right now, man, is an absolute privilege to be able to just talk with you guys. Just talk about WoW, build a community. It's really awesome, man. Elysium Lightbringer, they have reduced respec costs, yeah. What's your MOS? I'm a 09 Sierra, Jeff. Commissioned officer candidate. I'm in the Cal Guard. With Classic coming out, you can definitely capitalize on your content. Your quality is superb compared to any other video guys. I'm glad you think so, guys. Like, I don't know if you guys followed me for a little bit, but my channel got striked a little while ago. I was making leveling guides, and I was using private server footage, just demonstrating some of the concepts I was talking about. So I would, you know, show the hamstring method or do whatever, and I got 5 guides taken down. I got 5 guides taken down, man. And I got a strike on my channel. I never had a strike before, and I was like, damn, should I stop? You know, should I stop making the guides? And I had to think about it, and I realized, all right, let me just, you know, life is giving me lemons right now. Let me just make some freaking lemonade, man. And we just came up with this new format with the PowerPoints and stuff. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it or not, but it turned out pretty good, I think. You keep messing your question? Sorry, man. Oh, particular in PvP. Ignore leveling. In PvP, as far as enhance versus ret, it's close, man. So the thing is, ret doesn't have reckoning anymore, right? Potentially, and that's a big deal, dude. Not having reckoning as a paladin in PvP, that's a really big deal, dude. That is a really big deal. That was one of their core mechanics, man, that gave them some real offensive potential. So I'd probably go with enhancement, actually. I'm not the most experienced paladin player, so maybe some paladins would have a thought on that. But without reckoning, I don't know if I'd want to play a ret pally. I'd like pallies in PvP if they're going holy, because they're, you know, a tanky, they're fantastic healers, they're tanky, you know, combined with a warrior or something. Dude, you guys are a friggin' force to be reckoned with. But from a pure ret perspective, I'd probably have to give the edge to Shammy. Okay, so your guides are great, but I'd keep away from the meme specs for leveling. Yeah, that's a fair point, man. It's a fair point. It would be a different thing, right? Because it's not really the most optimal way to level, so to a certain extent, there might not be a big audience of people that want to see that. I never considered playing mage, but I've been watching all your guides, and it got me wanting to try out AoE grinding in the demo. Now I'm loving my mage. Thanks. Oh, I'm glad you feel that way, man. Yeah, AoE grinding. You know, you always think, oh, what's up, Grishin? What's up? Let me catch up with the chat here. What are you talking about, flat white? I thought America liked them curves. What's up, clown? Half chode, AFK mopping, die Amos Trask. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Having the PowerPoint as an open source document to actively look at while you're leveling is awesome. Yeah, that's one of the things I didn't really think about so much until after I did it. Then I realized, yo, this is kind of crazy, because when you make a video guide, like when I make a video guide, I'm gonna make some mistakes, right? It's just inevitable. And then that's kind of the flaw of making a video guide, because then it's kind of just immortalized like that, and you can't really make an addendum to it that easily or anything like that. But at least with the cloud-based PowerPoint, people can make comments on it, and you can keep that up to date. And that, you know, once you realize some of your mistakes are, you can edit it, and then that's, you know, going to be a good resource. So overall, I'm really happy with the PowerPoint guides. Albert, oh, this is just a new character, Albert. What server? I'm on server 13 if you guys want to play. We could do like dueling tournaments or something if you guys are around. We've been doing that. It's been pretty fun. Level 15 dueling tournaments and stuff. You missed the long leveling times? Yeah, for sure. Hasselgrinch, one thing you should do that kind of confusing in vanilla is pre-raid gearing guides for all the classes. So many sources for gear. Yeah, like pre-raid bis and stuff, right? I could definitely do something like that. Talk about how to get your pre-raid bis and how to get ready to raid on the different classes. Could definitely do that. Thanks. Yeah. Well, Kazaki says 50 gold respec cost is extremely harsh if you're raiding on a top guild, but vanilla is extremely harsh, you know? And it's one of the things I like about vanilla. You can't really have your cake and eat it too. You just have to pick one or the other a little bit, and you're gonna have to, you know, kind of choose what you're gonna excel in and what you're gonna be a little gimp in. And I think because it's so punishing the respec, it kind of gives the hybrid classes like druids and shamans and paladins a little more viability, because they can do a little bit more. They have a little bit more finesse. So I kind of enjoy it. I like the high respec costs. And you know, I miss that about WoW. You could build a reputation on your server not just for being a good druid, but, you know, being a good feral druid, or being and not only just an enhancement shaman, but, you know, you're an enhancement shaman that's spec'd in a little bit of a different way, and you have some heavier totem utility, and, you know, you have a little reputation for being that. Help, having a tough time deciding on race and class. I love Night Elf, but don't like playing Hunter, and not sure about Druid because too many buttons. Dude, I don't know. Druids are awesome, bro. But if you like Night Elves, I don't know, man. What do you want to do? These PowerPoint guides, they're on my channel. I have all 9 classes done. I have literally all 9 classes, leveling guides. So any class you want to play, I got you covered. Yeah, Albert says even just being a crafter with rare recipes, that's so cool, right? Like, you don't even have to be good at the game potentially. Well, I mean, not to say that, but you don't have to be some PvP pro to have respect on your server, right? If you have some rare recipes or something and people know you as like the go-to guy for enchanting. Like, you don't screw anybody over, you're consistent, you got the good recipes. You know, you can carve out a reputation like that. You know, set up a little shop in Ironforge or whatever. That's another really great thing about vanilla. I don't know if it's like that in retail anymore, but I doubt it. All the past retail expansions.
If you had to go mage for min-maxing in PvP, would you rather go alliance because of the upness of paladin's utility, or horde just to avoid fighting shamans and wind fury totem? Same question for warriors, by the way. Thank you. Love your content.
Well, for some reason I'm not seeing the donation pop up. So could you type that again in the chat, actually, bro? Because it's not popping up for some reason on the thing. I definitely want to answer your question, man, and thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it. If you could type that again, man, I'll definitely answer it. +1 for pre-raid BIS guides. People who want to min-max and respec all the time will be the people who play the most and thus have the most gold. So he was asking, maybe you guys can rephrase the question again that he asked. If you had to pick between a hunter or a mage, well, personally, I'm a little bit biased. I love the class fantasy of hunter. I like pet classes. I'm a big animal person. You know, I have 2 dogs. You guys probably know that. But I like pet classes, and I like the class fantasy of being a ranged physical damage dealer, and being really into self-reliant. You know, I really enjoy it. So I'd probably go with hunter. I love hunters in vanilla. Everything about them, man. I really do enjoy them a lot. Oh, Arthur women, give me a second. Okay, absolutely, man. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why it didn't pop up on my my little thing. Clownstern says, people who want to min-max and respec all the time will be the people who play the most and thus have the most gold. Yeah, so I think it kind of balances itself out, right? It's so bright in my room. Yeah, I got the blinds closed and a bunch of lights on. Dumb question, but is there battlegrounds in the demo? Nah, man, no battlegrounds, no dungeons either. So it's a little unfortunate, but you know, tomorrow will be the last day to experience this, man. And it's 8 months. 8 months. I've asked this before on stream, but I'll ask it again. Out of all the classes, because this is always something that really fascinates me. So out of all the classes in the game, if you had to disregard class balance, disregard how strong they are in PvP or PvE or what your guild needs or whatever, purely from a class fantasy perspective, like how cool you think it is, and like if you were in Azeroth, like what class is the coolest to you, that you kind of that resonates the most with you, and why, if you can include why, because that's always interesting to me. For me, it's hunter, as you guys know, but okay. Arthur says, I was saying if you had to go mage and warrior for min-maxing in PvP and classic, would you rather go alliance because of the OP-ness of paladin's utility, or horde to avoid fighting shamans? I don't feel strongly either way, man. I think there's pros and cons, but you know, avoiding shamans might be really good, actually, thinking about it, because they got the purge, right? So they can purge off your stuff, and they also have you know, some utility to stop some of your spells. Yeah, I mean, maybe a slight edge to it. Maybe you guys can help them out. What do you guys think from a purely PvP standpoint? You think, you know, alliance or horde will have the edge? I'd say avoiding fighting shamans is kind of a big deal, though. Let's see what you guys think. Paladin plays to the fantasy of the pure good with less shades of gray than we have in the real world. Druid, got some hunters in the chat. That's the BlizzCon virtual ticket for the demo, right? How big can you level up? Only to 19, man. Close one between mage and hunter, but I'll go for the mage. That's cool. See, that's the cool thing. Like, we're getting people for every class. I haven't seen rogue really, but you know, there's people every class in vanilla you can fall in love with, right? You can fall in love with every class. There's something to love about every class, right? Even rogue for me, this is probably the class that I like the least from a class fantasy perspective. There's still some stuff I could fall in love with about rogue. That's one of the cool things, man. Paladin. Going around smiting the undead really speaks to me. But from an actual playing the game perspective, shaman. Master of the Elements really boosts your ego. Bro, Rhett Pally getting the corrupted Ashbringer and Old Necks. That's so true, though. Imagine being a paladin getting corrupted Ashbringer and clearing Nax, dude. That is goals right there. I actually know a dude, this guy Lestor. You guys might know him if you play on Lightbringer. And he has both Thunder Fury and corrupted Ashbringer, dude. That is just the dream. That is just the absolute dream. That is the absolute dream, man. Barman Shanker style. I'll be maining a mage, but also level a paladin up in case they decide to do TBC in the future. Druid, the jack of all trades, master of none, and their connection to nature, God mode. Yeah, I really like druids, man. For real, AFK. I feel you on that. We got Rogue. Plum Bum. Druid resonates the most with me since it was the first character I created back in the day. I love the fact that they could transform to an animal and fulfill different roles. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna grab another drink. Coffee's out. 1 second. Decided to go with some decided to go with some Perrier now. Just stay hydrated, you know. All the subs. You guys like Perrier? Let's see, I missed some chat here. My favorite WoW accomplishment was completing the tier 0.5 Dark Mantle set on my Troll Rogue. Coolest looking set ever. I couldn't get into a raiding guild as a rogue. I had to settle for tier 0.5. Mages rock vanilla. Just drink water. I could, but it's a little more, you know, exciting than water. You get a little bubbles, you know. You should try Topo Chico. It's better. Sparkling water, huh? You guys don't like sparkling water? It's nice. This has like a little strawberry zest to it. What server is this? This is server 13 on the North American servers for the classic WoW demo. George Harris, welcome, welcome. Or just go for LaCroix. LaCroix, yeah, I know LaCroix water. Yeah, that stuff's pretty good too. It's pretty popular around here. This is a druid, MRs. Where are you guys from, by the way? Do we have? Are we mostly? I assume most of you guys might be EU or something. The time zone is it's pretty early here. It's only like 9 a.m. where I'm at. I'm in the California, like Bay Area. Finland, Sweden. Poland here, huh? Texas in the house. Hell yeah. US East, Austria, Denmark, Sweden. East Coast here, Norway, New Mexico. Man, I love that. I freaking love that, dude. That is so cool. We got Vegas in the house. That's cool, man. Cargos, your Druid Classic guides massively increased my leveling speed. Amazing quality guides, man. Thank you, Daddy. That's what I appreciate that, dude. That really is motivating for me. Chicago, Germany, Denmark, Ireland. Damn, I think we got about every country in here, man. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. This is the demo. It's not Northdale. Yeah, I can't stream Northdale, man.
Keep up the good work. Love your channel, bro.
Damn, dude, Chris with the $20 donation, yo. Thank you so much, Chris. You've been a member. You've been a member in the channel. You've been like in every stream, dude. I can't thank you enough, man. I hope we can hang out and voice sometime. There's a lot of you I just can't wait to meet. It's just so little time, but thanks again, Chris. I really, really appreciate you, man. Much love. Much love, brother. Washington State, New Zealand, Italy, Bulgaria. That's the crazy thing, man. Every single country in the house, lovers, people who love Classic WoW all around the freaking world. That's so cool. Funky Fortnite, hi, love your stream. Thanks, man. That's another thing I could do. I could do profession guides. I don't know how interesting that is for you guys, but I could definitely do profession guys. For sure. Maybe I could do them all in one or something. Like maybe the, maybe do the, all the gathering ones as one or something instead of all separate videos, just to, you know, have higher impact, something like that. Michael, Troll Hunter when Classic releases, either that or Night Elf. Troll for the boosted damage to Beast. Yeah, I love Trolls, dude. Trolls are probably the fastest hunters. They're probably best when it comes to leveling speed. You kill so many damn beasts, you know. Profession guides are boring. Yeah, I kind of agree, man. It's kind of like a necessary evil, I guess, if people want to, you know, tune into the channel for all their classic needs or whatever. You kind of need them at some point, but you'll get the views regardless. Good for income. Yeah. So, I don't know if, for those of you just tuning in, dude, I dusted off the authenticator and back in WoW playing since I started watching your channel. Just sub BFA and gonna see what it's all about. Hell yeah, Chris. That's awesome, man. Good afternoon from Georgia. Oh man, I was just there recently in the summer, Michael. I was at Benning, dude. That was rough. That's awesome, Chris. Yeah, maybe we could do the Project 60 thing. I was kind of excited by that when they told me about it yesterday. For those of you that are just like tuning in right now, some of my buddies in Discord yesterday, they were telling me about Project 60, where you kind of you play retail, but you don't have to use any heirlooms or anything, and you only level up to 60. And then you do so you kind of get a pseudo vanilla, you know. It's obviously not the same, but you can at least, you know, have something. How about class suggested profession guides with a short explanation why certain classes should pick up specific professions? Yeah, something like that would be good. So one thing though I have to say is that I pretty much, on any character I'm leveling, I'll get skinning. Just because you kill so many beasts anyway. And it's a nice little boost to income. Like, you can just sell the skins. You don't have to sell them on the auction house. You just vendor them. And people ask me all the time, like, what, you know, what's the point of going skinning? And for me, it's just you vendor the skins back, and it gives you a really nice little boost to gold without really much effort at all. And then, you know, once you get higher level, you can choose different professions.
Greetings.
Cargo's in vanilla, there is no set specs, right? It's just class trees. Yep, yeah, you got the class trees. So one thing that's really interesting about druids, if you really want to go try hard, I definitely recommend this build. Most people just go right into feral, but if you don't mind, you know, spending a little bit of gold and respecking, Actually going balance first up to 20 and getting natural weapons and improved wrath is probably the way to go. It's going to definitely do more for you than these early feral trees. But yeah, it's definitely like that. From Western Massachusetts, South Africa, Netherlands, France. You're not going to name your class as car, class, and classic, are you? No, probably not, Clownster. Probably not. I'm just freestyling some names here. Cargos, I got some vanilla topics that I would like to know more about for future videos. How threat mechanics work, how weapon skill, defense, and resistances work, BISP rating. Yeah, I'm sensing some commonalities with your feedback, guys. You guys do want the not only the leveling guides, but class guides for when you hit 60. I think that might be that's going to be something I'm definitely going to do. So, you know, you have the guide on how to hopefully level somewhat efficiently, and then you know, when you get to 60, what is the order of operations? Get yourself ready to go for raiding with your guild. So getting the pre-raid BIS, you know, maybe talking about how to save up for your mount, how to build up a hustle on a server, whether you want to, depending on your professions, how to create some sustainable gold. What up, Cargos? Make a video on why Alliance is clearly better than Horde. Hell no, Shotty. I might do the opposite. Some PvP specific guides for a mouse turner like me. Yeah, we could do some PvP stuff. I've been talking with North, he's a buddy of mine. He's a really good mage player, and he was telling me how he wants to do PvP content, so we might work together on some stuff. Is using regrowth while level regrowth. Yeah, regrowth. So like with all things in vanilla, man, you're gonna get these different power spikes as you level. So you'll pick up so regrowth may be the most efficient for a few levels if you get a new rank of it. You're always gonna have to basically just divide the mana cost by the healing or damage, and you can get a sense of the efficiency. But druids in general, you want to spend your mana in like a big chunk, right? So I'm sitting at full mana right now. I'd probably want to roll some hots on myself like this, and then I'd probably front load some mana aggressively onto this guy right here, spend a good amount of my mana. See, I'm spending my mana, then I go into bear form. So now that when I sit in bear form for like 4 mobs, my mana is gonna regen back to full naturally, and you're getting full value out of your mana. That's another thing. It's really important when you're leveling a druid to get like a druid bar that shows what your, because right now I can't see my mana. I'm just in bear form, right? I can't see my mana. I don't know if it's close to being full or not. And it's really important to have an add-on that shows you how much mana you have, like an estimation of how much mana you have. So let's say if my mana is about to be full already after this mob, then I might as well pop back out. It's probably not, right? But see, it's almost there. I might as well pop back out and roll and spend some more mana in some kind of productive way. He's in denial, Shoddy. It's okay. Could you do mage versus hunter duels? Yeah, it would be really fun to do duel videos for sure. Time to play some basketball. See you next time, Cargos. Pleasure to watch as always. Thank you, Lucas. Good luck playing basketball, man. Good to see you getting some exercise, getting out of the house. Good, man. What are your thoughts on loot trading? I'm not a fan of the loot trading. That's definitely something concerning for me, to be honest. Potentially being even a bigger deal than sharding, right? Because, you know, the sharding may last just for the starting zone or something like that, and, you know, worst case scenario they use it for like the AQ event or something like that. But the loot trading like could make UBRS, LBRS, a lot of the dungeons a real nightmare. Would you please do a demonstration of the warrior hamstring? Yeah, I could do that. I did that a little bit before. I'll do it on shaman this time though. I did it on warrior a second ago. It's the same concept though. I'll do it on shaman. Just showed up with the future of the channel. Okay, that's a good idea. There's probably a good amount of you know, newer people in here, so I'll talk about the future of the channel again. So I finished the class leveling guides. That was a big milestone I had for myself. Those are done. And then BlizzCon's done. Tomorrow's our last day of the demo, right? So we're not going to be able to play Classic on stream for a while. And I don't want to just stream my ugly mug all the time and just talk about Classic. I want to provide some kind of gameplay. So I was thinking about what we can play on stream together. So I was thinking about stuff like Project 60, where you play retail but you don't use any heirlooms or anything. and you level up just to 60, and you do like some of the level 60 content, and like maybe we could do it together if anyone wants to play that. Or alternatively, we could play stuff like Diablo 2 or Warcraft 3, things like that that are still Blizzard games. But you know, at the end of the day, you guys subscribe for classic WoW content, so I want to make sure, you know, whatever I'm going to stream isn't going to be boring. But we could still talk about classic WoW the whole time. You know, we could still talk about classic and do, you know, just get hyped for classic. So that's one thing. And then Diablo Immortal, please. And then the other thing that I talked about before is that sometimes when you watch streamers, right? I'm basically just like you guys. I only started streaming recently. I'm brand new to this whole streaming thing. I still got a long way to go towards becoming a pro streamer or whatever. But when you watch streamers and stuff, it may seem like there's some barriers to entry to joining the community or whatever. I don't want to give that impression at all. If you guys want to hang out and be part of the community and just hang out and be boys and play games and stuff, come into the Discord. Because the mission statement for my channel is to just bring people together. Classic WoW may be the platform right now, but the mission statement is just to bring gamers together, look out for each other. It's a lifestyle, you know? It's a lifestyle. So, you know, bring people together that are kind of in that lifestyle, and look out for each other. Do you pay for this monthly? Oh, I'll do the hamstring method. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing. I'll do it after this. Do you pay for this monthly? No, this is just the demo, Mrs. Morse. So this is the BlizzCon demo. It's going to expire in a day. Alright, so the hamstring method. Where am I from? I'm a New York City boy. I pretty much grew up in New York City, in the suburbs of New York City. And then I just recently moved to California, so I'm in the Bay Area right now. Just bought a house here. So we'll do the hamstring method for you. Yo, Cargos, what will be the best way to level up Paladin and Classic since proccing Reckoning with the Sid thing will not be a thing? So it's going to be Deep Ret, Suprexify. You're going to want to go get a two-hander that's slow, 3.5 second weapon speed or slower, and then use Seal of Command, and just go Deep Ret. So that's going to be the fastest way if Reckoning is not a thing. Alright. When it's fully released, do you pay monthly? Yeah, you're gonna pay monthly. I think, what did they say? It's 15 bucks, right? Still, and you get both. You get both. You get retail and classic. No problem, Sprexify. Thanks for being in the stream, man. Yeah, I can show the total. So it's gonna be the same thing as the hamstring method, right? So, like I said before, mobs out in the open world. Let me move these down here. It's kind of annoying. These keep getting reset. Move this down. So mobs out in the open world, like I said, they have higher attack speed or faster attack speed, and they have higher movement. So if you were just to sit here and I were to just melee this Baron's Draft back and forth, I'm not gonna be trading that efficiently. It's probably gonna hit me 2 times for every 1 time I hit it. So if you slow it and then move in and out of its hitbox, you can trade 1 for 1 with it and drastically reduce the amount of damage you take while not reducing your damage at all. Now this is best executed with a swing timer. I don't have a swing timer because there's no add-ons, unfortunately, so it's going to be a little bit less efficient than it could be. But if I don't have a swing timer, I'm going to count out the seconds on my weapon. So this is about 3 seconds, right? 2.8. So I would literally go, you know, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then as I'm about to finish that 3rd Mississippi, re-enter that hitbox and go for the auto attack. So what I would do as a shaman, as a warrior, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to apply hamstring, but on a shaman, it's going to be earthbind. So if you want to attack this thing, I would put down earthbind. I would put down flame, whatever, the fire totem, and then I would cast a couple lightning bolts at this.
It's too far away.
Probably buy a flame shock after. So you want to hit it, right? You want to hit it, and then you want to run out of its hitbox like this. Count 3 seconds or so. Come back in. Hit it again. The kiting in the demo is a little bit weird, though, I have to say. People will kind of, you know, support that. But your best DPME as a shaman is going to be your lightning shield generally. We'll do it again on this. So we'll just do 1 lightning bolt into a flame shock. That's all that we're going to need probably. 1 lightning bolt into a flame shock. Then we're getting ready to hit it. It's coming in here. Go for the melee. run out of its hitbox, come back in for a second melee, come back in for a third melee. It's going to be similar with the hamstring method, but shamans do it even better because even at level 6, you're getting the 50% slow on the earthbind, which is real nice. Are you getting crit when sitting in the demo? Yeah, you are getting crit. You are getting crit, but it doesn't proc the talents. That's the thing. It's very much a mechanic in vanilla that if you're sitting, you will get crit, but it doesn't appear to proc the talents. We tested it with martyrdom on a priest because you can't get like enrage at this level. But we tested it with martyrdom, and it didn't appear to work, unfortunately. So we'll kill some more stuff here. But shamans level real efficiently, man. Really like leveling a shaman. A lot of fun.
I'm out of range.
As you can see though, you take like next to no damage using this method. And it's not even perfect, to be honest. So this is another thing. You always want to place your totems in a way where you can get value from them against multiple targets, right? That Baron's music, though, some good stuff. And that's one thing. So it's a little bit of a misplay there. If you're getting dazed, you're probably misplaying because your back is being turned to the target. You always want to strafe through the target instead of exposing your back. Someone posted a 2006 source stating that it won't trigger enrage and similar. Yeah, well, we tested it on the demo clown. It doesn't appear to proc that stuff. So, yeah. A little unfortunate there. A little unfortunate. Oh, he killed my friggin' totem. That's unfortunate. Is your FPS bad? Yeah, I think the FPS is dropping for some reason. I don't know, it seems better now. I don't know why it's been dropping some frames. Did front stabbing shredding work in real vanilla? I don't remember, Simon. I know I never personally tried it back in real vanilla. But on the private servers it definitely works, and it doesn't appear to work on this demo. So I wouldn't plan on it working, unfortunately. Hope they fix the mob movement. Seems like the mobs are doing predicted movement. They're running towards where you will be and not where you are. Interesting. It does feel a little weird. Was mage clear casting working properly, or was it in its busted state? I think I don't know really if it's working properly or not. I'll tell you how it's working on the demo though. So if I were to run into these 3 mobs in Arcane Explosion, I'm only getting a flat 10% chance to proc the clear casting. I'm not getting 10% per hit, if that makes sense. So that's how it's functioning right now, which will it will definitely alter your game plan as far as AoE grinding is concerned. Heinrich, thank you for the demonstration. No problem, man. You think it will be possible for NA and EU to raid together? Yeah, definitely. I think it is possible, at least with the demo. I'm on NA servers, right? But we had some EU people. They found a way to kind of manipulate your realm file or something like that. I don't know exactly what they did, but they found a way to get on the NA servers. So we definitely have some EU people that are coming into the guild. So yeah, or we could do, a brother and a sister guild on EU and NA, something like that. Defias Bandit says, I love your vids. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Good to see you in the chat today. Yeah, I'm not sure why the frames are dropping a bit. Our brother-sister guild would be lit. I'd join. So melee attacks against a sitting target automatically hit and deal double damage. The first damage taken while sitting will cause a target to immediately stand. It's Blizz-like for it not to work. Interesting. Yeah, you got people on both ends of the spectrum, man, that think it, it either did work or it didn't work. So yeah, I might try restarting the stream in a minute and see if it fixes it. I came here for front stabbing. If I come to the right place? Well, it's not working in the demo, so it's unfortunate, man. I'll have to update some of my guides to reflect that. Sweaty balls suck. Cargos, any tips on warrior tanking in vanilla to someone with not a lot of tanking experience? Crucial skills behind taunt. Yeah, you're gonna be tab targeting your sunders. Warriors don't have the easiest time as far as AoE leveling and stuff. It's kind of APM intensive when you're tanking as a warrior. It's kind of a pain. So I'd probably just practice tab targeting. Pooling your rage. Understanding the order of TPS, how much threat your different abilities generate. Because, the fights, dungeons and raids, are balanced around threat and vanilla. Just spam battle rage when you're tanking as a warrior. There you go. Cargos, I can't make up my mind if I'm going to play a warlock or a mage. Either way, you're going to have a good time. Warlock struggled for a lot of vanilla, but in 1.12, they're pretty strong, man, so... Do you like pet classes, Matthias? Do you like pet classes? Yeah, spamming Battle Shout is a legit AoE threat tactic for sure. For sure.
What do you need?
So here's something interesting I want to tell you guys. So the vendors, on a fresh server, see how this guy's selling fine longbow, right? The vendors sell some pretty badass weapons on a fresh server, and that's one of you guys may have seen in a lot of my leveling guides. Is some of the tips, especially if you're leveling a warrior or something. Knowing which vendors sell these finite green items and saving up and rushing to them is a pro strat. And some of the best speed levelers, that's what they do. They plan their weapon progression out around these vendors. So stuff this guy should probably sell something too, right? That's not there's it's not this dude, but there's a vendor that roams kind of this direction from the crossroads out this way who sells heavy spiked mace. Heavy spiked mace, the claymore thing. They have the green weapons are really good. That's my point. Fast leveling as a Tauren warrior. What weapon can I get early? The only one I know is the quest to kill the goblin leader in Mulgore. I'd probably get a heavy spiked mace and buy it from a vendor. You can get it at 13 or 14 euros. 13 or 14. I know, right? Kay says the demo is empty. It's so true. It's weird, right? Just being in the crossroads like this, no one here. I'm sharded, boys. I'm sharded. Feels weird, man. Can hunters raid in Classic? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They do pretty good early on.
So.
Oh, shit. We got the,
Strength.
the Mancrick's wife quest. Let's go.
For the Horde.
Let's go get Mancrick's wife. The iconic Vanilla Baron's quest. Hunters are a bit overpopulated, but you know, they hold their own. They definitely need spots all the way through Nax. The trank shot's a big deal. The kiting potential is a big deal. Best leveling zone in vanilla. What do you guys think? Best leveling zone? I'd probably give it to Duskwood personally. I love Duskwood. The Quest in Duskwood, Legend of Stalvon, Missing Diplomat, Abercrombie quest line. I really enjoyed the Alliance. Damn, look at everyone saying STV. Holy. STV. Damn, dude, people love STV. Barons, Winter Spring. You never really hear Winter Spring. Hillsborough. Oh, that's one thing though. What are some of the most underrated zones? I made a couple videos on these, but there's some really underrated zones in vanilla. The first one, like what you said, Logan, Hinterlands. I absolutely love the Hinterlands. Desolace is another one that gets slept on, because Desolace appears like it's all gray. It appears kind of like bland at first, but if you explore Desolace, they actually have some pretty vibrant areas in Desolace. And like the Kodo Graveyard and stuff, those places are awesome, man. Ajar is another one, right? I love fall, so, you know, having that kind of forever fall feel feels good, man. Swamp of Sorrows. Not a lot of quests there, but I do like the ambience there. The little red flowers on the ground everywhere. Martin asks, hey Cargos, Ret Paladin versus Warrior when it comes to fun, game style, and PvP at max level. At max level? Ignore leveling? I'd probably go with Warrior, man. Just personally. Personally, man. Warriors at 60 in PvP. If you have like a group, if you have some people to support you, it's kind of the dream. Cargos, do you think class competition will be a problem, as people know now how good balanced each class is at every stage of the class distribution? Potentially. I mean, on the private servers though, I'm surprised at how balanced it still sorta is. You know, considering everything that people know after all these years. I think it'll be all right, man. Lochmodan. Yeah, Lochmodan is really good. One of the comfiest zones for sure. The Dwarven zones are so comfy. They are so comfy. Like the Dwarven Taverns, Lochmodan, the whole dam. Lochmodan is probably the comfiest zone in the game. What do you guys think? The comfiest, most like chill, best ambience zone in the game? Lochmodan is really nice. Swamp of Sorrows is awesome. You know, I really like Wetlands too. That's one that not a lot of people like. They associate the wetlands with bad memories. But I kind of like, even in real life, guys, I really like rain. You know, I really like rain in real life. Like, it's kind of relaxing to me. I like here in the rain. And now that I moved to California, it doesn't rain as much as it did in New York. And I miss it, to be honest. I don't like being out in the rain necessarily, but you know, when you wake up and it's raining outside, it's kind of a little misty and dark. It's like my favorite kind of day, I think. Oh, did I pass Man Crick's wife? Oh man, I passed it. Dwarf zones are gorgeous. Yeah, they definitely are, man. The low-level wetlands death run. Yeah, getting killed by those freaking crocodiles. Running through the wetlands, getting killed by the question mark crocodiles. Classic WoW rite of passage. What part of New York? I lived in the suburbs. Like, I kind of grew up in the suburbs of New York City, and then I moved to New York City. And I lived on the Upper East Side, so 86 in Lexington, right around that area. Here lies the beaten corpse of Man Crick's wife. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. We did it, boys. We completed the most iconic Barons meme. What are you playing on currently? This is the classic WoW demo. What the Quillboars did to Man Crick's wife is terrible, man. It's kind of true. Vanilla had some darker quests. It had some darker quests. I don't know if they have... Maybe for those of you guys who play retail a lot, maybe they do. But there is some aspects of Vanilla that that weren't exactly PG, you know, they were kind of like a little bit edgy, a little bit PG-13, a little bit R rated. The most famous quest in WoW. True story, man, true story. How did you move the unit frames? You can just right click them here and it says move frame. No, not macros. No, you can just, like, I don't know if they had that back in regular vanilla, I kind of forgot, but you can just right click the unit frame and then unlock it and move the position. What are your thoughts on the sharding in the first week of Classic? So my thoughts on it pretty much are I'd prefer dynamic respawns. I'd prefer to have kind of a shit show launch, because I think that's part of the server narrative, right? That's part of the server story. That's one of the most beautiful things about vanilla. Every server had like a story to it. It had a unique economy. It had just, you know, its own group of personalities and rivalries and stuff. And having a shit show launch and to see who were to survive that and to get ahead, and you have to level in kind of a unique way. You know, you can't just go quest normally. You know, there's some skill there. There's some finesse there. So I would prefer personally dynamic respawns and kind of have a shit show launch and it being insane than walking around like right now where there's like nobody around me, dude. Like this feels so weird. I literally feel like I'm on a personal PTR right now. There's no one around me, dude. I feel like if I were to ask for help on a quest, no one's gonna be there. What class do you plan on leveling when we get Classic release? I'll start with Hunter, most likely. Do I have a phone? I do have a phone. I do have a phone. You remember Elysium's launch? Good times, good times. Servers crashing every 15 minutes, 200s latency. Somehow I got to 15 in the first 2 days. I remember that, dude. And everyone kept getting kicked off too, and the queue times, and some people would like never log off and they'd like glitch it so they could stay on forever. That was a shit show. What race is better in vanilla for a paladin, human, or dwarf? I'd say for PvP dwarf, maybe PvE human, just for the sword spec. Discord calls, yeah, but you can hop in Discord if you want. Yeah, but having servers down so much that Blizz gives us credit for all the days it was down isn't fun. So what do you guys think? Are you guys okay with the sharding just for like the first week or so on a server? You got the 20 in the first day. That's good shit, dude. Getting to 20 in the first day. That's ambitious, dude. That's at least 8 hours of gameplay right there. Red Ridge Mountains, yeah. The Horde have some cool zones, man, but the original cluster of Alliance zones, like Westfall, Elwyn, Red Ridge, dude, those zones are so good, man, I have to say. Only for the first week. Duskwood for sure. What's up, Helomania? Nothing? So you, Clownster, you want absolutely nothing, huh? Because you guys know that on private servers that we had, I can't think of a private server launch where there wasn't dynamic respawns and there was it was just nothing. Because even with the dynamic respawns on these private servers, like, it's a shit show, dude. It's an absolute shit show. So, do you guys really want nothing? Like, absolutely nothing? No dynamic respawns, nothing? In that case, it would probably be exploration leveling that would be the fastest, to be honest. Oh god, there's the Alliance. There's the Alliance Outrunners. They're probably gonna run right into this totem. Time to move. Time to move. Cargos, I'm a little confused as to when to use Holy Fire and Smite. Yeah, I can definitely elaborate on that. That's an interesting point. So I always assumed... Are they coming for me? Oh, they're coming for me, dude. Rip. I always assumed that Holy Fire would be more efficient to use, like, than Smite. It's got a longer cast time. It's got a little dot component to it. I always thought that it would just make logical sense, right? Holy Fire, you know, just start off with Holy Fire. But when we were doing the DPME calculations and looking through the different ranks of Holy Fire and Smite, we realized that Smite, like in aggregate, is generally more efficient from a DPME standpoint than Holy Fire. But there's the caveat that, like with all classes and spells in vanilla, you will have certain levels where maybe you get a new rank of Holy Fire, and you need a few more levels to go before you can get a new rank of Smite, where Holy Fire will pull ahead. So you want to, you know, start with your longest cast, like so a Holy Fire, followed by a Shadow Word Pain, followed by a Mind Blast, assuming you're going to use the Mind Blast only once per fight. You on Classic Demo or Private Server? This is the demo, man. This is the demo. This is the demo. What class is usually easier for starting out on a clean account? I'd probably start with a Warlock or a Hunter. Warlock and Hunter is pretty smooth. Oh, there's a person. Wow. There's one dude in my shard. What's up, man? Literally the first person I think I've seen. What's up, man? We're shard buddies. Undead Warlocks look pretty cool, I gotta say. This guy's like, hi. It's weird, man. You're seeing someone in your shard. It's funny, dude. Lol, there's a person, yep. Warlock was my very first tune on WoW day one. It's so funny, this guy doesn't know he's on stream. It's kind of funny, man. There's like 400 people looking at you, man. What's up, Death? Yeah, sharding for the first week is fine. Leveling will go faster. So you got no issue with it, Chris? Yeah, I mean, I'd still definitely obviously play if they just do it for the first couple levels. That poor Locke, he's been on live too much, forgotten how to speak to other players. There are 4 critters in this shard. Nah, he's a funny guy, dude. He's a funny guy. Dynamic spawns would give tourists a false feel of what the game is like, and it would enable pretty bad exploitative leveling where 10 people help 1 and mobs keep instantly respawning. Yeah, it kind of depends a little bit on how the dynamic spawns are tuned, right? It can get bad. It can get bad enough with dynamic spawns where you're just sitting there and you don't even move. You're in the same location. You just like memorize where the mob spawns and you just sit there and just kill it over and over again. On some of the servers, it was like that, you know, especially in the starting zones, like the kobolds and Elwyn. You would literally just sit there and just wait for the thing to spawn and just kill it, and it would spawn like every 30 seconds or 20 seconds. I don't think it's on your shard. Demo was just a disappointment for most and a bad presentation. Let's hug this guy. I'm glad he's sticking around, dude. That's one thing that's kind of cool though, right? Like if this was retail and this was packed, this dude wouldn't even say anything to me, because you'd just be so used to seeing other people. The less people there are on a server, the more of an event it is when you see someone, which is kind of cool, you know? So that's why if someone asked me like what my ideal server population would be, I'd want it to be on the smaller side, maybe like 2,500, 3,000, something like that. I'd like it to be in a state where when you see someone, you're kind of like, wow, it's someone, like I should, you know, interact with this person. Michael Ferrer Cargos, are you active Army? I'm active reserve, so I'm in the California National Guard. I agree with sharding. At furthest extent, I should think it extend to level 15. Ooh, that's a little far, man. 15? You're going to like all the way to, so you're saying like all the way through Elwyn and potentially into Westfall a little bit? Medium pop. $15 is too far. What's your MOS? I'm a 09 Sierra, Trunky. 25 Sierra? What is that? I know the 25 series. What is that? Signal? Signal support? Something like that? World PvP is also a lot more fun without sharding. Oh, hell yeah, dude. World PvP with sharding? That'd be so crazy, man. That'd be so crazy. 11B? One papa? 11B one papa? Dude, what is that? I heard that before, dude. I heard that before. 11B one papa. Is that like honor guard or something? It's some kind of like extension to 11 Bravo. I forgot what it is though. 13F. What is that? 13. 25 is SATCOM. Oh, nice, dude. One papa, dude. I've heard that before. I'm in OCS right now, and one of my battles, the tax pick on him because they're like, "What's your MOS?" And he's like, 11 Bravo, one papa. And they're like, "What's one papa?"
I need to
It's funny, dude. Infantry paratroopers. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. That's cool, man. Did you do airborne air assault? What are you maining in classic? Also, what is your opinion on rogues? Do you think will be viable to feed XP? I mean, rogues are good. They're one of the slower classes to level for sure, but they excel in world PvP. They excel in world PvP, man. Why do they change the MOS initialism every few years? Do they? Do they? I don't know. Maybe the main ones. I don't think they change, like 11 Bravo and stuff. 11 X-Ray. Active here, 89 Delta. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Hello, do you rate me the channel? I'm just starting. Welcome. If you're new to the stream, Dre, welcome, dude. Welcome, yo. Thanks for stopping in. Samurai Phoenix in the house. The first 8 hours, and after that, XP cuts off from the area until you leave or move on. So Samurai suggests it's not by level, but hours. That's interesting. I never heard of that before. Are hunters bad in PvP? No, dude. Hunters are great in world PvP. They're awesome. I love hunter PvP. I love my favorite PvP spec is the spec where you can get scatter shot and you can also get intimidation. You have so much control and finesse as a hunter. I love it, dude. I went to airborne school. It did suck. Yeah. At least it's only 2 weeks though, right? 25 Sierra used to be 31 Sierra like 15 years ago. There's a lot of 25 uniforms now, dude. So many people going 25 uniform. The AIT is so freaking long, though. Yeah, this is the demo. This is the demo. But isn't sharding activated under certain circumstances, which is too many players? Dude, I hope they don't do it like that, though. I hope they don't just activate sharding through every zone. I hope it's just the starting zone, and then only the starting zone if there's too many players. Yeah, if they do sharding throughout... Like, imagine they did sharding and Stranglethorn, bro, I probably wouldn't play, man, to be honest. I'd probably just go stick to private servers. Sharding and Stranglethorn Veil or something, that's the anti-dream right there. 25 Universal, they're like the vanilla druids of comms, jack of all trades, but definitely master of none. That's funny. Rezal, you're too good at playing Hunter. Thank you, man. Yeah, I played Hunter 3 times in vanilla, so if I have any experience on anything, it's gonna be on Hunter. 98 Golf. What's 98 Golf? 35 Crypto Linguist. Yeah, I'm saying sharding on STV would be the anti-dream, dude. I probably wouldn't play. Cargos, what do you think about the broken reduced spawn timer on Lupos and Northdale so every 120 plus has it? I don't know, man. As a hunter, Subrexify, probably my least favorite thing about being a hunter is taming. Oh my god, dude. The amount of times Broken Tooth was taken from me, you actually die inside every time. So I don't really have a huge problem with it because that is so annoying as a hunter having to tame Lupos or Broken Tooth. I mean, I'd prefer just no changes probably, but out of the changes, it's not the worst thing ever. If they're already gonna open that door and start to do like lower respec costs, I don't mind that because it is a massive pain point on a hunter trying to get Broken Tooth or Lupos. I hate it, dude. 11 Charlie, my man. Nice, man. What are all these MOSs? 11 Charlie. Man, we're rolling deep in here, man. We got the military brothers in here. Welcome, guys. Hope y'all are staying safe out there. .32-bit over 64-bit is the worst change IMO. So if you guys don't know about hunters, you don't know about hunters, there's you kind of pressured into getting one of two pets. So Lupos is just like a gray wolf. He's a rare spawn in Duskwood, and his attacks do shadow damage, so they bypass armor. So he can hit like an absolute truck. He later gets like kind of fixed and normalized, so it doesn't do that anymore. But for a while, he's like absolute biss in PvE. And then Broken Tooth is a rare cat in the Badlands that has a 1.0 attack speed. There's a couple pets with 1.0 attack speed though. There's the ZG Bat, which is technically kind of better because it has a Screech as well. But yeah, mortars are the shit. 60mm all day. Marco just subscribed. Thank you, man. God damn, Blaine again with the donation. Yo, $10, dude. Yo, thank you so much, man. The stream needs more likes. To all the soldiers and vets in the chat, thank you for your service. Yo, can we get some hearts in the chat for Blaine, Texas, dude? This guy supports me so much, dude. Every freaking day, dude. Thank you so much, Blaine. Jeez, man.
This stream needs more likes. To all the soldiers and vets in chat, thank you for your service.
Yo, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, Blaine. You're the man, dude. I hope we can. I hope I can meet you someday in voice chat, and we can have many years of classic together. You're the man, Blaine. Hope you're doing well, dude. The Texans, man. That's one thing about Texans. Texans have they're a proud people, and they definitely pay their respects to the military.
Expecting you.
What's my favorite dungeon? This is the thing. I've been asked this before, Kay, and it's like every time I give an answer, I kind of like regret the answer because I keep thinking of another. I keep thinking of another dungeon that's really awesome. So my first answer that I probably think is my favorite is probably Blackrock Depths with Scarlet Monastery right behind it. Like right behind it. That's the closest best answer I could probably give. Because there's something about the feel of Blackrock Depths where it feels so non-linear, like it feels like you can legitimately get lost and it doesn't really make much sense, and it feels really immersive to me. And I generally like those darker style dungeons, kind of the darker, kind of more dreary looking dungeons. Morning chat and Cargos, I'm lurking while working. Keep up the good work. You're a natural streamer, bud. Thank you, Blaine. Yo, thanks again, man. Thank you so much, Blaine. You like Maradon and the Swamp of Sars. Oh, you like Sunken Temple. This is another. You guys think the least used dungeon is Sunken Temple? That's what my theory is. I think. Oh, look at those emotes in the chat. Hell yeah, Blaine. Awesome, man. Blaine. Oh man, dude. Blaine, dude. Much love, brother. SM, BRD, and SFK. I think Sunken Temple is probably the least run dungeon, I would imagine. Because other than Sunken Temple, let me think. Maybe like BFD? Right? Maybe like BFD? Metalism saying, I have a question. Why don't you try streaming Classic on Twitch so you have a bigger audience? Yeah, I'm slowly transitioning over, and I'll eventually probably be only Twitch. I'm just kind of slowly making the transition over there. That's what I keep telling. ST is great. A full quest run of ST is legit. Yeah, dude. BFD. So you think BFD is less run than Sunken Temple? Sunken Temple, man, it was so hard to get a group for Sunken Temple. You remember how long people would be spamming in the chat, like looking for group Sunken Temple? It was like a meme, pretty much. I feel like with BFD, you'd be able to find a group that's a little bit lower in level. Yeah, the run to BFD though, dude. Oh my god, dude. And even the grave. You guys remember the graveyard run to BFD? When you die, you have to run like into the water, and people get lost, and you have to go down that little thing. So many groups just fall apart because it's such a rough walk. Oh, we got a new member. Awesome, man. Justin in the house. Yo, thank you, Justin. I appreciate. Yo, thanks for being a member, Justin. Thank you, man. Be sure, if you guys are members, hit me up in the Discord so I can give you the Discord rank and stuff. Thank you so much, man. BFD is super out of the way. New member hype, indeed, yo. Indeed. Is 140 MS still playable for PvP? I really want to play on US servers from EU to play with YouTubers and streamers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm used to playing on these private servers with a high latency, because you know, they're not really exactly hosted in the US. So I think it's definitely playable. That's what I've been playing on private servers on for years now. I think it's doable, man. Not the greatest conditions ever, but definitely doable. Definitely doable, man. What does it mean to be a member on YouTube? You get access to some emotes and stuff. And I'm still getting started. I'm still like a noob when it comes to streaming and stuff. But I'm gonna start to do some patron and member meetings. Like we're doing one this week, where we're gonna hang out and just talk life, talk all stuff, and maybe play some games together. So I remember the Black Morass and Caverns of Time. Black Morass, yeah. What computer do you play with? What do you recommend if looking to build a new one? I have 2 computers. I'd recommend, honestly, depending on your budget, is if you're going for a low, like if you don't have the biggest budget to work with, I'd probably consider going with an APU. So you have like a CPU, right, like a processor, and you have a GPU, which is a standalone graphics card. But the APU technology has come a long way, as a lot of you guys might know. Over the past few years, it's you know, you're seeing these mobile devices that have APU. And APU is basically onboard graphics that's integrated with the CPU, and they're much cheaper than buying the dedicated CPU and GPU separately. So if I was on a budget or something and I was trying to build a computer to play Classic and stuff, I'd probably get like an AMD Trinity Series APU, get a pretty budget case, and you can get a computer together for maybe $300, something like that. But if you want to go a little bit higher, man, the new i9s came out, the new Intel i9s. Before, I think it was i7 was the best. So, you know, you got everything in between. But that's something I've recommended some of my boys in the past, and I've actually built some of my friends' computers in the past just because they were on a budget and they wanted the game. Just go to Micro Center, buy an APU, buy a case, and you're pretty much all the way there. You just need a little you need some RAM, maybe a solid state. Good to go. 101st in the house, Tony. Oh, I see you there with your iPro on in your profile pic. Hell yeah, man. Who would have that? Where are you at right now, Tony? i9 gross. Yeah, I'm not rocking an i9, man. I'm not. I'm not rocking an i9. Got an i5 8600K, pretty damn fast. Oh, you're at Bragg? No shit. That's awesome, dude. A light soap setup guide. It's pretty simple, man. It's pretty straightforward. If you hop in the Discord, I'm sure some people will take care of you in there. JP, it's real simple, man. If you're not streaming, go with an i5 or i3. Extra cores past that aren't needed at all for a while. Yeah, it's a pretty, I mean, Classic is a pretty light game, right? Yo, funny story. I was playing Classic on an airplane ride the other day. I was flying to New York with my fiance, and I brought my like hard drive with it, and I had my own little PTR sandbox thing on there, and I was playing. I leveled the Paladin through Elwyn Forest while I was freaking 10,000 feet up in the air. It was really cool. Just playing WoW, you know, on a plane. Tony, stop it. Take off your PT belt and calm down. That's funny, man. I love how many. I love how we're rolling so deep, dude, with the military in here. People in the military are huge gamers, guys. Let me tell you, man. You walk through the bay, dude. Everyone's playing COD or Fortnite or WoW. People going with AMD CPUs have a little extra budget left over to buy a better GPU card. Yeah, you can still with the at least with the Trinity APUs, you can still run, I'm pretty sure, a dedicated graphics card with it. You can run like it has to be some kind of crossfire technology or something that like synergizes with it or something. Why don't you actually level to 60 once instead of making guides on how to do it? Genuine question. Well, it's really tough to do it always, Blue, because I've had pretty aggressive timelines as far as when of pushing content out. Like I was working every day as much as I possibly could to get these class leveling guides out ahead of the demo and ahead of all this stuff. So I've been really cranking, man. I haven't really been able to play much Classic. Gaming is GPU limited. PT belt saves you from everything. Yeah, no, I think you can. There's certain limitations. Like the downside of going with like an APU setup is that you're not really future-proofing yourself that much. There's only so much you can do, but you could still rock it out for a few years and then use it as like a an office computer or something like that. Because you save a lot, man. You can literally build a gaming computer for a couple $100. Yeah, for sure. Always, we got a guild on there, man. We got a guild on there, bro. I log in when I can, say hi to the boys. The least popular is probably SM Graveyard, though. You think so? I don't know. SM is kind of a beloved dungeon. Oh, dude, I forgot. You think Gnomrigon? What do you guys think about Gnomrigon? Gnomrigon might be the least. It's either Sunken Temple, Gnomrigon, or BFD is the least on dungeons. Gnomrigon is pretty rough, dude. Gnomrigon. Cargos, I watched your video the other day, 5 reasons to play Classic WoW, retail versus vanilla, and dude, that seriously brought a small tear to my eye. Yeah, man, out of all the videos I've done, that was the one that I felt the most passion for. Like, that was what I felt. It was my just overall feeling towards Classic and my contribution to the conversation. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. That's I think that's what I have as my channel trailer right now, because that's the video that summarizes everything, kind of. Oh, Dave Chappelle. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, guys? Did a 3-hour gnome run the other day. 3-hour gnome run, dude. That is rough, dude. 3-hour Gnomrigon run. Holy smokes, man. On the Alliance side, Ragefire Chasm, yeah, for sure. I'm just saying overall, though. Overall, like the least run dungeons, it's got to be Gnomer, ST, or Gnomer, ST, or what was the other one? WC was your second home. With having a Classic release date, anyone else kind of just playing retail or starting a new in Northdale useless since both will be replaced by Classic soon? Yeah, but it's I don't know. You don't have to get too attached to your character. It's just fun, being able to play with people and stuff. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Project 60. I might give it a shot for like one stream. Maybe like later today I'll stream again later Project 60 and see how you guys like it. I really don't know what to expect at all on it, but it'd be kind of cool because I haven't leveled just regularly in retail and actually done the quests and stuff like in a very long time, man. Like a very long time. I don't know how. It'll be really weird comparing it to vanilla and stuff. I'm unsubbed until Classic release now. Yeah, it's great that we have the dude, it's great that we have the release date though, huh, guys? Frosty Baby, O'Doyle Rules for Life, Renegade 89, Irish Killzone. What's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, Irish? Renegade in the house. How y'all doing today? So yeah, Project 60K, you asked about it, right? I was thinking of, like, I'll say it again because I think there's a good rotation of people in here. We have like 8 months till Classic comes out, right? So I don't want to necessarily just, have nothing to stream. So I was thinking of doing Project 60, which is basically retail WoW, but you don't use any heirlooms or anything, and you just kind of pretend that it's vanilla, and you you level to 60, and you try to do the 60 content, and it's going to be different, from vanilla, but it's still kind of something you can do, something to kill time, and like if you have friends playing it with you, I think it'd be pretty fun. So I was thinking about doing that, or maybe doing some Diablo 2 or a Warcraft 3, something like that. Stops at level 60 and does level 60 raids and dungeons only. Yeah. Iron Man Challenge is a little different because Iron Man Challenge it's no deaths. Like you have to delete your. I'd be down for that too though. I really enjoyed Diablo hardcore mode, so I'd be down for the Iron Man Challenge as well. You want to do P60 so bad? Let's do it, Irish. Let's try it out, man. The Project 60. I'm so down for that. What's up, Cargos? What's up, O'Doyle? Have you considered doing Project 60 as a 5-man group? Yeah, dude, that would be a lot of fun, man. Leveling with the boys, it's always fun. I'd really enjoy that. Yeah, Project 60 in retail, Nicholas. I just found out about it yesterday. I didn't even know about it. Apparently, I guess it's been going on for a little while now, huh? People actually, people have been doing it for a while. But, Project 60 sounds interesting, though the mobs will still be too easy to kill. Yeah, if you guys want to do Project 60 and try it out, like message me on the Discord. We can get a group together. Eric's asking what Project 60 is. It's basically retail WoW, but you don't use heirlooms. You level normally. You don't... What was it again? You guys had the rules, right? You don't ask for help from people, I think. You don't buy anything off the auction house, maybe something like that. But then you only do the level 60 content. So you're kind of just trying to play vanilla within the framework of retail WoW. I've been seeing P60 guilds since even BC. Oh damn, so it's been going on for that long? That's crazy. I did not know that. I did not know it was going on that long. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I'd be so down to try it. Also, like, I don't know if you guys played Diablo 2. It's been forever since I played Diablo 2. I mean, maybe like a decade plus, but that was one of my first Blizzard games. That and StarCraft and Warcraft 3. I mean, those are really the things. But I remember buying Diablo. They had like a triple pack or something. I remember buying it at Costco with my mom, like when I was like 10 or 11 or whenever it was. But Diablo 2, dude, Diablo 2 used to kind of scare the shit out of me. That game was kind of scary. But I'd be down to play something like that if you guys. I know Diablo's kind of a meme now, but you know, some Diablo 2 is great. Yeah, exactly, Dave. Like, cause 9 months is a 9 months is a little while from now, so you know, having something to play together that's still kind of WoW related in some way, it'd be kind of fun. Warcraft 1 back in the day. I never played that, man. Is it an RTS, Warcraft 1? Diablo was supposed to scare the shit out of kids. Now it's like a section of an amusement park. Lol, dude. The Lord of Pain. It was RTS? Okay. I'd be down to play all those, dude. That'd actually be kind of fun because I never played any of them, so being able to experience that stuff for the first time. Warcraft 1. I'm hyped for Warcraft Reforged, though, guys. It looks a little cartoony, the graphics. That's what I thought. But then I was looking back on the Warcraft 3 graphics, and it's always been kind of cartoony. So it kind of looks like it's the same style. So it's not actually, you know, it's not actually that different from how it was before. I'm pretty excited for it. Some of the models look awesome. Doing the culling of Stratholme again. I'm actually most excited for the campaign when it comes to Warcraft 3 Reforged. Not even the multiplayer. The multiplayer will be fun too, but the first Diablo? Yeah, I don't really hear a lot about the first Diablo. You always hear about Diablo 2. Warcraft 1 is kind of hard on the controls. I suggest you play the second one instead. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down. Go through Diablo 2. Hey, what's up, the Shaman? Hi, I remember playing Diablo 2 when it launched. You're 8? Damn. I remember vividly my first fight with Duriel. I left my room running. That's funny, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down to play some Diablo 2. Stuff like that, you know, just to kill the time. You know, 8 months. We got a little ways to go before Classic comes out. Eric Karlstrom. Hey, Cargos, I was trying the Earthbind cutting stuff you mentioned in the guide you posted, and it was really helpful. Thanks for the content, man. Yo, thanks for the nice comment, bro. Chris, you down for Project 60? Dude, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down to even try a little later today or tomorrow whenever everybody has time. Give it a shot, you know. I have no clue. I heard that they adjusted the scaling in retail, so it used to be like super fast the level, and now they made it a little slower again. They like adjusted the pacing, and I've been hearing some good feedback from it. People were saying that it's, you know, it's better now, so kind of fun. You should give the first one a play. It's an awesome single player game. Daniel, I think Tips is doing a Twink tournament. I wasn't planning on doing one today. We did some PvP tournaments over the past couple of days. They've been a lot of fun. They've been a lot of fun. But I think Tips is doing one today. I'm not sure. Haggis92 is now following on Twitch, man. Thanks. Warcraft 3 custom games for the win. Yeah, that's how Dota started. Going through all the Warcraft campaigns leading up to Classic WoW would be awesome. Yeah, dude, the story in Warcraft 3, that's what first got me into the story of WoW in general. I'll be honest, I'm excited for Diablo Mobile. I don't have much time anymore on my PC because of work and travel, but a good time waster on my tablet or phone would be kind of fun. You know, man, respect, dude, respect. Like, you don't really hear that opinion passed around too much with all the kind of memes and hate going around with it, but yeah, man. Like, I play some mobile games when I'm you know, if I'm traveling or something, or sometimes I just don't feel like getting out of bed. I actually played some of the Diablo clone-looking games on my iPad before. I also started playing KOTOR. I don't know if you guys ever played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, but they have a port on iPad now, which is pretty fun. I've been playing that a little bit too. Jeff Ray Z Cargos, man, I'm so happy I can finally catch you live. Are you going to be playing much retail after the demo's over? Yeah, we were just talking about that, Jeff. I really had no plans on doing that before, but I was told about Project 60 yesterday, where you just like kind of pretend you're playing vanilla in retail and just level normally with no heirlooms or anything. So I'm thinking about doing that. Mr. Mamrick, yeah, I'm just chilling right now on the server, Mamrick. It was gonna be a short stream, and also I have some frame rate issues, so I'm gonna try and get that sorted out and start streaming again in a little bit. So, you know, I might even try doing Diablo 2 later today if you guys are around. I might try playing some Diablo 2 on stream, feel it out. We can still talk classic, right? We can still talk classic, but just to have something a little more interesting than the demo, I think would be nice. Oh, you linked the rules for it? Oh, sweet. Let me look at it. Project 60 rules. Yeah, I'm down to try it out, man. Project 60. Hell yeah. If anyone watching wants to try it too, if you guys are sub to retail, we could give it a shot. Might be kind of fun. You would love to join Project 60, but you're EU. Damn, that's a bummer. When vanilla comes out, I'm gonna be a warrior, big arms, big blades, so enemies can taste my steel. Not some soy boy mage. That's funny, dude. You've been watching a lot of Mizoto videos, huh? He does a good job, though. Classic EverQuest server, damn, dude. Looks like official Project 60 project is on Moonglade Alliance. Wow, really? I'm down. Is that the RP server, Moonglade? I'd be down to try it. I'd be down. Are you down, Trunky? I mean, I don't know. We could try Alliance or Horde. We'll probably go Horde for Classic, so maybe we could try Alliance for Project 60. Something like that. Oh, what was the first PC game I played? Man, that's a good question, dude. First PC game, let me think. First PC game, dude. You know, it might have been some of the first Age of Empires. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Age of Empires. It's an RTS. It's kind of got like medieval civilizations in it and stuff. I think that was my very first PC game. Like one of the Age of Empires 2 or Age of Empires 1 or something like that. I think. I could be wrong. There was also all those classics like the Computer Lab classics, you know, like Carmen Sandiego and Oregon Trail and stuff. I remember playing Oregon Trail a little bit. thinking that game was awesome. Yeah, making my Project 60 character as soon as we establish how we're doing it as a stream. Oh damn, Age of Empires 2 is your first? Dude, I still remember the day when I saw people building a palisade wall in Age of Empires 2. I was watching my buddy Carlos play, and he was making like farms, and he was planting the seeds on the farms and building a wall, and I kind of had that wow effect for me. Like when I first saw World of Warcraft, I thought the game was so fun, so cool looking. RuneScape was your first PC game. Damn. RuneScape, huh? Yeah, Age of Empires, that was a really great game. Age of Empires 3 was your shit. Oh, Age of Mythology, that's another one. It was, oh, Age of Mythology was great. You get to play as, with the Titans, right? And you had the Egyptian kind of, the Egyptian gods ones as well. GoldenEye, yo, it was one of these videos that I really put a lot of time into. Like, it was one, I really thought about it long and hard. I have a video on my channel, it's like my top 20 games of all time. I spent so much time thinking about it, and then I realized probably nobody really wants to see that content on my channel, so it didn't really get a lot of views. But if you guys want, if you want to see my top 20 games of all time, I put it up on I have a video on my channel called Top 20 Games of All Time, and GoldenEye's on there, man. The negativity against Classic has left a sour taste in my mouth, making me worried that Classic will fail. What do you think? Adrian, I think there's so much love for this game, dude. This game means so much to so many that I don't think it's gonna fail, man. I don't think it's gonna fail. I hope it doesn't fail. I'll do everything, you know. Not on my watch, man. I'm gonna do my best. Dude, I played the shit out of Age of Mythology. Hell yeah, man. Rick, that game was awesome. Age of Mythology, dude. Age of Mythology was awesome. You know, another funny game that people don't really realize is that when I first played StarCraft, it wasn't on PC. It was actually the first time I played StarCraft was on N64, dude. N64 StarCraft, like the most ghetto StarCraft RTS mode. And then I started playing StarCraft, like the real one, after that. But they actually came out with a console RTS, like the weirdest thing ever. You needed like the like that expansion RAM pack for the N64 to play it. It was mad funny, dude. I miss N64.
Dahu. Go with honor.
N64 was boss, man. Hell yeah. Blowing in those little cartridges. Playing GoldenEye, playing Smash, playing Pokemon Snap. I remember I loved Pokemon Snap too. That game was kind of slept on. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but yeah, it was a really unique concept for a game. Pokemon Coliseum. There's so many good N64 games. Joey says, "Oh dang, I thought the demo was done." You've got one more day, dude. It's gonna go off tomorrow. Why not play Age of Mythology? I could do that actually. I can check Steam and see if they have it. I haven't played that game in forever, dude. I played Age of Empires kind of recently because I bought the they had some like remastered pack recently. So I bought the remastered pack, and I played Age of Empires somewhat recently. But Age of Mythology, dude, I haven't played that forever, dude. Demo, no, it's gone tomorrow, DJ. So this is the last taste we have of the demo here. Then we're gonna have to go 8 months with no classic. 8 months, man. Playing games on Pegasus from China. Those were the days. What's that? Pegasus? Schneestrom's asking, did you try front backstabbing? Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't work, man. Fortunately. Samurai Phoenix is now following. Thank you, man. Cargo, I have both KOTOR 1 and 2 on my tablet. Hell yeah, dude. KOTOR is really fun. Knights of the Old Republic. What server, man? I just got my account back from when I played in 2009, which was on Silver Hand. But if you were cool and playing together sometimes... Yeah, well, we're thinking of doing Project 60, Jeff Razy. So you don't have to. It's just gonna be new characters. We're all gonna roll new characters and just level up to 60. So maybe it'll be that Moonglade server. We'll figure it out. Oregon Trail. What's up, Indie Zone? Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of good in a way that we have 8 months for Classic. You know, we can play all types of other games and stuff, and then when Classic comes out, we can go full try-hard mode. 8 months will pass like nothing. Yeah. That's true, man. Love Age of Mythology. Yeah. What about you guys, though? What was the first PC game you guys ever played? It's hard for me to even remember, man. It's really hard to even remember. Also, I mean, does stuff like Minesweeper count? I don't even know, dude. The old school Minesweeper and Solitaire, Free Cell. Those are the classic PC games, man. Dunedin, hey, what's up, man? Dunedin, you working on some new content, bro? Yeah, Age of Mythology was really great, dude. That game doesn't get enough love, I think. Oh, Counter-Strike, of course, dude. That's another great one, dude. Counter-Strike. Oh my god, dude. I still remember going to football camp, and they had a computer lab at football camp, and they had Counter-Strike. I don't know how they did it. Honestly, in hindsight, it was the best thing ever because you could play full 5-on-5 Counter-Strike in this computer lab during this football. It was like a sleepaway camp. So I just remember playing Counter-Strike in there, being in the vents, clutching rounds. It was so much fun. Original Sim City? That's another good one, dude. You guys remember Roller Coaster Tycoon? Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, Sim City. I'm thinking now. There was a lot of those OG games. The Zoo Tycoon was another one, I think. Some of those old PC games, dude. Warcraft 2 was your first game of all time. First PC game was Back to the Future 2 on floppy disk. Dude, I didn't even know games could be on a floppy disk. I mean, I guess that makes sense. So was that was a thing? Games were on floppy disks? Yo, that is crazy to think about, actually. Hey man, love your content. First time I actually log into your stream. Been watching silently for an hour or two. I'll make some new content, yes, and would love to use classic footage though. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Good to hear you're getting back into it. If you ever want to collab on something, man, I'm here. I'm 19 years old, so I experienced vanilla as a 7-year-old, watching my older brother and cousin and leveling my gnome mage to level 18, then played BC. It's cool, man, to think that we still have teenagers in the chat, even though the game is the game is a teenager, dude. The game is 15 or something, right? WoW was my first PC game, but Battlefield 4 got me actually to build a PC. Windows Paint was my first PC game. Played Diablo 2. Warcraft 2 Battle.net edition, when the internet was a feature, was my first real game on PC. That's crazy, dude. That's my first PvP game, actually, though. I think it was there was some kind of multiplayer with Age of Empires, and I remember like being super noob trying to do that. Oh yeah, Coco Findus, dude. Yeah, dude. It doesn't matter if you're a noob or you're experienced or whatever, man. You got a good attitude. Positive person, man, you're welcome. It's crazy that some people are legally allowed to play the game, might be younger than the guilds there, and I know, man, it still freaks me out when people tell me that they're, I'm so used to people saying, you know, I'm 90, I'm 93, I'm 92, I'm 91, I'm 90. It's so weird when it still freaks me out when I meet people and you ask them, you know, when they were born, and they're like, oh, 01. You know, anything, if you're born past 2000, dude, that stuff still freaks me out. How much time do you put in the guide videos? They take a while, man. Halaziel, because I don't really have the knowledge myself, so I have to go out there and meet the people who have the knowledge, who have like a decade of experience, and then do interviews with them, take notes on them, you know, go back and forth with them, get their sign off. So it does take a while to do the guides, but if you have the knowledge yourself and you feel pretty confident in it, then it shouldn't be too bad. I'm 21 and got WoW and TBC as an Easter gift in 2007 on 6 CDs. Took 2 days to install. Oh man, dude. Wolfenstein. Yo, I played Wolfenstein recently, Slim Tim. I actually kind of like it. It's kind of it's kind of a troll game in some ways. Like, the story doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's really fun. I just played all the Wolfensteins, including Wolfenstein 3 as well. You played Hitman 1? Damn, that's pretty mature, dude, for your first game when you're on 4 or 5 playing Hitman. That's crazy, dude. I played the shit out of Age of Empires and Mythology and Icewind Dale and Baldur's Gate. Oh, I saw Baldur's Gate on the iPad. They have a port for it. I was thinking about downloading it because it looked kind of fun. I just I didn't really understand it. Actually, I forgot an even earlier game, Mickey's Space Adventure on 5.25-inch floppy disks on a Tandy computer. I don't know what that is, dude, but that sounds hilarious. Love your channel, by the way. I played the demo, also decided to lock. I made a lock in retail, forgot all the changes over the years. Hey, thank you, Got to Choose. Thanks for stopping in today. Baldur's Gate 2. Age of Mythology. Yeah, dude, we might do Age of Mythology stream. It seems like a lot of people actually played Age of Mythology. The only thing is it's not a Blizzard game, so maybe we do Diablo 2 first and kind of ease our way into it, because I know a lot of you guys just subscribe for the classic content, you know? But like I said, we can still talk about classic, even though if we are playing a different game. But I started with Might and Magic. I think my first PC game was either Jazz Jackrabbit or Commander Keen. Lunar Lander on the Commodore 64 with the old 1546 disk drive on floppy disk. Damn, dude, throwbacks. That's crazy. Hey Cargos, really enjoying your content, mate. I grew up with WoW since my parents started to play it since the demo in 2004-ish. Always watched their playing it after school. Wow, man. So your parents actually played WoW, dude? That's so cool. My parents always gave me mad shit for playing WoW. They always give me mad shit. They just didn't understand it, you know? A lot of parents didn't understand it. Like, I was probably part of one of the last generations where the parents were still kind of against it. I think probably in today's age now, the parents are pretty cool with playing video games, but there was still a little bit of stigma for sure, man. Like, I'm 27 now, and you know, you definitely got some shit for playing these games. Mr. Halaziel, hey, good luck, man. Take care. So stuck on what class to make in Classic. Warrior is my top choice. Yeah, don't worry about other people though, Chunky. Just play what you think is the coolest, man. Ever heard of this game called Postal? I'll check it out. Postal? If you can link it or something in Discord, I'll check it out. My mom did not understand it. Now she plays more than I do, and she's 70. That's crazy, dude. She's 70 playing WoW, dude. Salute to her, bro. Like, that is awesome, dude. My old man still calls all games Space Invaders. Oh man, dude, that's funny. I need to stockpile diapers and Hot Pockets. Just roll Rogue or something. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, guys, we've been streaming for about 2.5 hours now. I am dropping some frames here for some reason. I'm not sure why. I gotta kind of sort this out. The computer's totally healthy. I just gotta figure it out. So I'm probably gonna end the stream here for now. I'm definitely gonna stream later today once I can figure out the streaming issues. I might even try, if you guys are down to give it a shot, try a different game. Like we'll try Project 60, or we'll try Diablo 2 or something like that. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to start winding it down now. If you guys have any final questions for me or anything, I'll be back in a few hours. I'm going to run some errands, handle some IRL stuff. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys, though. It's always fun. If you guys wouldn't mind, by the way, if you could follow me on Twitch. The quality is better over there on Twitch. The audio and the video. So my Twitch is in the description. And yeah, if you could follow the Twitch, that would definitely help me out a lot. So yeah, that's probably it for this stream. Defunct's in the house, Martin, Cantor. The Discord's in the description, man. The description. Also on my YouTube channel, you can see the thing. But yo, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys as always hanging out with me. I'll be back in a few hours, hopefully with a little more entertaining content. Take it easy, guys. See you soon.